Welcome back everyone to TCG Card Shop Simulator. And to start off, everybody's standing around, the shelves are all full. So let's get this shop opened up. And let's get everybody working. So I've had a tidy round on the stock rooms, tidied up some of the shelves. So we've got a little bit of overflow here I want to clear out in this episode. Definitely a lot of shelves that needs to be filled up with more stock. We just haven't got the money for it at the moment. Let's start off the episode by seeing if we can get the same look as we did in the last one with a load of good £1,000 out of these. And nothing too great in here. Just having a look, some couple of full arts. People can come into that. 1,300, that's very nice. 889 there, very nice. 54. 2,810, and I can see a God Ghost pack at the bottom there already to start us off. Very nice. And 39 up there. And what's the last one? 489 is not going to be too much in here. £100 there. We only have 2 people stocking up out there, so I'm just trying to see, did they bring in... No, they didn't bring in the partial box. Now, at the end of the last episode, we did start to stock these until we can get the bigger box, which I think is level 48, before I can get them, before I'll change the machine over to doing them fully. We also, let's have a look at the next unlocks. So everything up there, we've probably got an accessory to do in this episode, and we've still got a worker we can employ, actually 2, because Lauren's available now as well. I'm just looking at the next one here. 45 is the next big one there. 50 down here and 48 there. So yeah, 45 on those. We do have access to some of the Destiny ones now, but we haven't got the whole set, so I'm not going to bother doing that until level 50. We was stacking up the figurines. 42, so in a couple of levels we'll have that in this episode. And then it's going to be a few more to get that. But again, £10,000 unlocks there. That's a lot. Just having a look through here. So we haven't got this one. It's only 800. So we do have the full collection of that. But the sleeves, just not worth much. It says there, unit price £1. You make about 50p to £1 off each single one. It's not really great to have in the shop. Books we do have unlocked, but we haven't got them stocked in the store at the moment. And we do have a couple of more of the mats now. So currently we've got 6, 7. So I think I want to unlock that the next time I get it. And then that fills the racking shelf in the back, and then I'll need another rack in to get these 2 and a couple of more levels. We can get another one. So we have got space for them. So I think on this episode we're going to go to mats. We are running 6 tables at the back, and as you can see, most of them are full. There's just a space there and 2 there. Those will fill up pretty soon. Let's have a look at what you've got. Nice. Nothing I'm after. Couple hours on the machines, and we do have 2 people working, so I could open cards at this point, to be honest. We don't get too often to open them, so let's open up a pack of cards while I'm waiting for something to happen in the shop and some money to come in. And these are all going to be new cards because these are the brand new ones we've not opened up yet. I can speed up the pack opening more than that, but I do like to see what I'm opening up if I'm opening them. Nothing too great at the moment, but at least when we start to unlock these through the machines, you won't have the new tag on everything. And we did already hit that level 41, so some people come off the card table, because that's where we gain all the experience from at the moment. And we do have enough to unlock that first of the mats. I think I might want to have a look around and see. Oh, look at this. I haven't got enough to purchase it either. Oh, I have now. We just sold an £18,000 card. That just come in clutch. Now, he's asking way more than the market price. So I'm just going to go to 6,000, just below the market. And he's accepted. Fantastic. That's going off for grading. Talking of grading, let's get some... Yeah, that was where the... Sorry, all the wrong keys. Yeah, that's the one what just sold for 18,000. So let's go to graded. I think I've already been through all these. And I think it's the next day we get the next batch. Let's just have a look and see if we've got any duplicates in here. No, it doesn't look like it. Because that one's at the front. Okay, so let's go back to... Let's have a look at the Tetramon, because I haven't looked at these in a long time. What's the ice duplicate in here? Is it still around 20s? Well, we've got £100 there. We'll switch over to the Destinies after this. Gregory shouldn't have too much... sorry, Terran shouldn't have too much to do, so he should be able to come over and set them prices pretty soon. You're asking way too much, so I'm not going to bother. And what have you got nice? Nothing I'm desperate for, but we've now got some money. So where do I want to do? Do I want to finish? Let's get the accessories. Let's get the next of those mats I wanted to unlock. And order 3 boxes, 1.5 at the back, 1.5 at the front. And then we'll do the plushies after this. Because we did start in the last episode, I didn't get round to doing all I wanted. So I have left space in here to get another racking in, which is the next thing I'll have to purchase before we do any more mats. And then your number 8, you can go into that slot there. Machines are ready, so I need to check on them. Sorry, what was the profit on there? It was 15, yeah. Buying them in for 13, selling them for 15. There's very few things in the shop we sell that we make more than double the amount of money on it. I'm not giving you my grade ones. No, nothing I need on there. Let's do the machines. 900, so there might be some ghosts in here. No, we've got to pack down the bottom and epic. God, pack down... Oh, actually, no, these are the new ones. Ah, maybe the workers... Let's just have a check on Angus. So you're currently doing pack machine as your primary task. Yes, because we've got the new ones in, it automatically ticks it, even though I want these in the machine. And Dennis was the second person. Where's he gone? Never find Dennis. There he is. And he's doing pack opening as a second. So I want to untick the Epic Destinies, because I haven't got much of that in stock at the moment. Okay, machines. 300's not going to be much in here, so we just pass it. 700. Got a ghost, God oil up there. And a lot of the new ones in here, because there was putting the epic cards in. And what's the last one? 3,000. So again, yet another God Ghost pack. I think that's the 3rd episode back to back we've got a God Ghost pack. A lot of new ones in there, so it's a little hard to sort of pick out where the big cards are. But the value is probably just in that God Ghost pack in that last one. Let's have a look. What have you got nice? I am just going to start buying these ones, because then I don't have to spend out on grading low tier cards. That's one I could do a little bit of a something on the table. So let's do 12.50. Try and see if I can get a really good deal. He is asking quite a good price. 12.75. Yeah, I'm happy with that. We can flip that on the table. And talking of flipping it, I need to get that up now. Well, we do have a grade 5 there. I don't... Oh, it's because it's probably one we've just purchased. Okay, let's switch you over to price. Where was that one we just picked up? Not on the front page. There it is. Anything else I want to list? Not really worth listing, that one we've just purchased. But this is, it's over 1,000. And then we'll switch back to Destinies because the value in the Tetramon's way lower. What have I got nice in here? £889 duplicate. Very nice. It's not quite in the tier where I want them to be for me to send them off for graded. I'll send grading as 1,000 plus unless it's a ghost. You should come and do the card table in a minute, so that's fine. Just making sure there's no empty gaps anywhere. You're pretty empty. Get a couple of those in. Let's, yeah. Ah, he had one. Thought it was a bit on the low side. We'll just get one box because he's got the other one in his hand. We'll get one of these. But yeah, it looks like we're selling a lot of these things today. The mats. Get one of you. What about you? It's not great when everybody walks in front of the scanner. You can't use the scanner to the best of the ability. But sitting on 20,000 in the corner, so we've sold yet another one of the big cards by the looks of it. Here we'll have one box, so I only need to order one. That's fine. Just have a quick look. Anything running low? You're not full, so let's get one of you. Get two of you. Nope, those are all good. And I can't get to these because he's on them. Let's have a look at these. Keep it about 30s, that's fine. Not certain why he's chucked the box on the floor. There should be space in the back. Okay, we need to order some of these. These are the new ones. Check that out. Let's figure out why these on the floor. Alright, because they've got silly boxes in here again. Oh, actually, I think some of these was the overflow. I had sitting on the back over here. Yeah, that was the overflow. There's an easy way of dealing with overflow. Let's just open some of them before the shop closes. And I still want to be able to open a God pack by hand pulling. Okay, £550 card. That's the only one of value out of anything I've pulled out of here. That's nice. We do have a lot of stock out here, so we do need to open up the shop to get people. And we do need to get the girl in because she will stop back after hours. Where everybody else has disappeared. So Lauren will take over the guy that's on this table. I forgot what his name is. The one we employed in the last episode. Okay, he's leaving by the looks of it. Lots of space on here. No, wrong ones. I want Destiny. And I want to make sure them duplicates. Yeah, that 550 is a duplicate. Very nice. Well, let's set these prices. Because Terence has gone for the day. Just in case any one of these late customers wants something. What have you got nice? Nothing I want. Okay, those are done. Another customer trading. It's one I haven't got. It's going to be a lot easier to pull that than it is to get a graded card with cost-wise, so I will do that. And another customer on this side, and some more games. Okay, we are waiting for the people to leave there, so let's get these machines done. Not going to be a lot in here, less than 500. Just have a quick funnel through, 69, 70, 28, 27, and 100 at the end there. 3,000, so we've got something very nice. And yet another God Ghost pack. £30. There's going to be something nice at 1,200. Yeah, 889 now at the end. That's star. And I did say I want to clear this box out. Okay, machines are all full up now. That gets binned. The people on the card table have left now as well, so that's nice. And let's get the report and get people in here to start clearing up some of that stock from outside I purchased before I order anything else. So, yep, sitting around the 40,000 experience. That's where I said I want to be. Because at the moment, our levels are only 25,000 experience. We can get 40. We can gain about a level and a half a day. It starts going higher and higher, so we will get to less than a level a day, but that will be nice. It will allow us to get some of the nice rewards. What did we get? 13,000 in the shops. That was a very good day. We've been hovering around the 10,000 in the last episode. 22,000 on the card table. And 11,000. Unfortunately, I forgot to do it again. I meant to change the event. Let's do it now. This won't change until the following day. So currently on the Water Cup, we can move up to the Wind Cup. Vintage, I need another 80 customers. Then we've got Legacy, Golden Star, EX Battle, and Hollow Evan is the very top. I think that's the one that makes your Hollow cards a lot more expensive. So it can turn like a £70,000 into a £100,000 card with that if it procs. I don't think them guaranteed. I think it's just a chance. But yeah, let's move up to the Wind one. So now we're getting £10 an hour on the card tables. Confirm that event. Let's just have a look at our expansion, see if we can expand any more. Yes, we've got one more expansion. Level 43 is the next one, so that's next level. So we might still get that in this episode. And I think it was 50 we said for the back. Yeah, 50's in the back. Do I want to get... Yes, I need to get the next employee. So... Lauren, we'll get you, and you're going to become the till person. So, need to find Benji, and then we need to change Benji's jobs. Benji, okay, so currently you're set to doing the counter. I want you to restock as your primary. So you're restocking as your primary and your secondary. Is there anything else that could be useful? Well, yes, we will get you to set a price. Could be as a secondary. I don't know if I want 3. We'll do you as a pack opening machine as your secondary task. And I only want the cards I'm after, which is the rare destinies, until we get the bigger boxes here, which is still 6 levels away. So if we click on him now, yeah, restocking is your primary and pack machines is your secondary. And he is a fast restocker, so it won't take him long to stock up. And I think we'll have you as the man in the counter, as your primary. Do I want to give you a secondary? We'll tell you to set your prices as a secondary. And we do the same as we did with Terence, 10% round up. Just in case she's got no customers and Terence is busy doing the prices, she can then come over and help on here. If not, she will be permanently on that desk. And I think that's a good amount. We do still have access to one other person, which was a new recruit. This person wasn't in my season 1. It was somebody they've added in. £8,000. We could get them, but I think we've got enough workers. Shop does look as if it's pretty much stocked up. There is some gaps. This other box has been brought in now. There's some boxes outside. So what are these? Why have we got boxes outside? It looks like I might have over-ordered. These are not the fastest sellers either, so that's going to be stuck around a while. And we've got a rare destiny. Why is the rare destiny got no spaces? Ah, I can see what's happened. So these ones here are the small boxes. There's plenty of room to fit it. It's just the small boxes. It was over 3 instead of just in that one section. So I want to clear these out before we order any more of these. We could actually get 3 more of those in to fill them spaces up. And because it's one of our big sellers. And I think in this episode, I do probably want this table. Let's see what the prices are, because he's changed the prices. So these are now worth 54, and these are worth 66 still. I think I'm happy with that as it is, without changing it. Nobody's got anything really to do, so let's open up the shop. And because she's got nothing on the counter, she's coming to help him out with the prices. Yeah, I'm happy with that. £300 not going to be anything, so I'm just going to skip it. 200's even worse. But these are the ones with the basic boxes I chucked in just to clear it off the floor. 1100, sorry, not 11,000. We've got a full art god pack there. 132 gold foil at the bottom. And we've got a couple of spaces on here. We should have had some... Oh, 900. That'll be a nice one for the table. We should have had some grading back on this day. No, it must be the next day. I think I sent it too late. Yeah, it's the next day you get the grading. I would like to send some more off on this episode as well, ready for the next one. I do want at least one set of 8, if not 2 sets of 8. I think I'm going to change your secondary job. I don't like it. We'll tell you to man your counter as your primary and your secondary. Does that work? Yep. I don't want you to keep disappearing off this till. Let's keep the people in and out the shop. See if we can get over that 100 customers a day. So I've got 3 spaces. And more Terence is here. He can set the prices on them. Okay, another customer trading over here. Anything else? Machines are all filled up, ready to go. We could expand the machines. I have got them here so that the cards to put in them are very close to it. Now, talking of that, I am going to need to start putting... Don't have to overflow it, but I definitely want enough to fill them spaces. And I think the rest we'll have to just do from the front. All them's looks full. You've got some in the back. You've got some in the back. You've got some in the back. What about you? No, we're out at front and back. And what about these? No, you're doing good. You're doing good. And let's pay the bills off so I don't forget them again. Nearly 6,000. So we need the money to come in before we do anything else. Which one's missing? It is the blue deck. Let's see if we can find the box out here. And if I can remember where I put it in the back there. Let's get another racking shelf in. Ready for upgrading some more of the gaming mats. There's just enough space because I did plan it out. There it is. You just got to be at the right angle sometimes. And when we go to tier 3 plushies, I will need another shelf. So I think I'll get that in ready as well. We still have that one worker in the back pocket and another one at 45. I don't think I'm quite ready for needing another worker. The shelves out there seem to be pretty much stocked up, and because we've got so many gaming tables, just offer you 200 just so I've got it in my collection. Yeah, because we've got so many gaming tables, not as much selling on this side. So I've got 7 spaces. And Terence will come over and label these up in a minute. Okay, a rank 5 for 1,500. That's actually quite good, but you want a rank 10 for it, so no. Anything apart from that, I might have took that trade. What have you got nice? Ooh, a very nice one. How much lower do I think I can get this for? Let's go 950. I'm not that far from the market price. It's just he's asking so much. 9.75. I think that's a good deal for both. We've made a little bit. I can send it off for grading. And I have missed the grading cut-off on this day, so we'll do it towards the end of the day. I will have one more day in this play session. So I have got 3 cards to fill up. Just on the low 50s at the moment. But that's where we're getting all our money from at the moment. Okay, let's go back to the plushies now. Because we have already paid... actually, I thought we'd paid to unlock it. We haven't. So we can't do them. We do have products we could put in the shop, which we have paid to unlock already. I mean, I could put books, but I'd want it on a big shelf like this, really. And unless I move the tables around, I would be struggling to get it in. I'll get some more of these done tonight. Let's just take you out for the moment. Just so we don't get a negative debuff if anybody wanted to purchase them and it's not available. What are you? Okay, so you're the dice. It's going to take a while to clear you out. We got our machines ready again, so let's have a look at these. 2,000, so we got something spicy. 700 there, but there's still a lot more, and £1,000 there. There's another one for grading. Very nice to see. 371's not going to have a lot. 1,400 again, going to have something nice. An 830 there. And a nearly £200 down the bottom there, and a gold foil. And 862. Chance of a ghost. Yep, there it is. And a couple of £48 cards. And an £100 gold foil up the top there. Is there any boxes that you've not been clearing out? You're partial at the top there, so let's use you. Oh no, you've already done that machine. And you'll finish that one off. So we do have 3 people helping us out with these machines at the moment. If we ever get to the point where the shelves are not full, I will take one of them to just be nothing but restocking all day. Nothing I desperately need there. Good. Okay, so what is this? This is the problem I'm going to have with these for a long time. What I might end up just doing is putting it on there as well. Just so I've not got them lying around on the floor. We don't have enough to unlock the next plushie because that was 5,000, so I need some cards to sell. And how are we looking on that event? Let's see if we can change it on this day. So the next one, still 48 away. Might happen on this day, it might not. Okay, if we want to keep the cards selling, then we need to keep it full. £800 duplicate up there, very nice. We are sitting at 4 o'clock, so that's nice. That day's going along nice and fast. A little bit of a drop-off then. And again, my PC, I'm running a 4080 Super. It should easily manage this game. So yeah, there's definitely some issues with optimization. What could definitely be improved. I've seen it both on my own and on other people who post videos. And unfortunately, with YouTube as well. Their encoding can sort of make it worse than what I'm actually seeing here. I have tried dropping it down to medium, but yeah, that's just literally stuttering with just me moving left and right. I'm just going to change the display down. Drop it to medium. But yeah, it shouldn't have any problems. My PC running anything like this. Okay, let's have a look at the scanner. How are you doing? Okay, so we've got none in the back. Let's get a couple. Just looking for the ones that's not full. You're all looking pretty good. Got loads of you in the back. That's all pretty good. How are these doing? I've got more than enough to last out the day. Get a couple more of you. Okay, your look as if you had some problems with keeping up today. And let's just have a quick look at these on this side. Because there was selling really fast at the start of the day. Yeah, we've got none of those in the back. Went out the way. Nothing there, nothing there. You're pretty good, you're pretty good. You're okay. You're down to 4. Get you topped up as well. Fortunately, that's a big amount of that money gone, which I wanted for the unlock. And a couple of £40 cards we'll chuck down. I'll set the prices while I'm here. Save 10 minutes. Oh no, he's coming up. But yeah, I just don't know what's up with this performance today. Hopefully I can tidy it up a bit in editing. But yeah, it's definitely struggling today. Did we forget to order you? No, there's some in the back. Okay, machines are ready to go again. 4,000, very nice. What have we got in here? Another God Ghost pack, is it? 69 up there, 38 there. Ooh, 3,600 at the very bottom there. Very nice value. Only 300 in there, so there's not going to be anything. Might have a chance of a god in, a ghost in here. No. And we've got one over here that's ready to go as well. Nothing in there. Let's give him an hand. And I'm just looking for any partial boxes to clear out the way first. One there. Anything up here with partials, and we just have a mixed bag. Just in case people haven't been stacking things up right, I can clear out the partials. Boo, he beat me to it. I think you've only got 4 packs in there. Let's give it an open up. So we are waiting for that 5,000 to come in, really, before I can do the next big unlock. It's nice, a full art one. Okay, you can get chucked. How is the shop doing? Okay, we've got a trading gear. Fine you. And as you see, she stays back. That's why I do like her in the shop. Just trying to figure out what this one is. So it's the top one up there, number 1. Let's see if anybody comes over this side. Can give her an hand. Clear up the last few in the shop. We do have grading back at the start of the next day. Just get you on your way. And 7 spaces. And none of them needed prices set. Okay, you won't get a game. So let's kick you off. I think I'm okay to kick this game off. So if you look in the top right underneath the shop level at 43, you will see I've just got 280 experience times 2. So you get that from each person playing the game. And you can get up to like £1,000. Sorry, 1,000 experience just for one game if they've been there for quite a while. We do need to have a look at some of this stuff. I haven't checked on it for a while, so yeah. Nothing in the back, basically. Nine, that's fine. 6, we're going to need another one of those. Okay, she's gone for the day. Let's get our report and let everybody come in and start stocking up for me. So 144 in the shop, and we're nearly at the 100 checkout a day. That's what I'm trying to aim for. So as you see, the amount of customers, there was 46 customers that came in that wasn't getting checked out. So that means it was playing the game. 74 actually played the game, and over 100 hours on the table at £10 an hour. So that's where we can gain our money from at £1,000, nearly 1,100. 5,000 on the card table, and the earnings in the shop was way down. And we did spend out a big amount on bills and everything else. So we made a major negative. But as long as we can offset the experience gain, again, it wasn't quite that 40,000 I want. We can offset that with the card table earnings, then we will be doing okay. So there was grading, so let's go and check on the grading, and then I'll cut away and let everybody stock up first before we open up. So we've got 3 grade 10s, 3 grade 9s and 2 grade 8s. That's actually quite good. 8s are guaranteed to be sold on the table. The 9s are probably the ones I sent out in the last episode. Opened the went up, and it looks like they haven't drawn to go up. So we'll send them back out again. So we'll sort out the grading now. Just while everybody's sitting. Actually, we can do the machines, and then they can fill these up. Nothing much in there, but that was a mixed bag of everything. Same with that one. Have a quick glance. Full art in there, but there wasn't anything of real value, and this was a bit of a mixed bag. Okay, so let's quickly sort that grading out, just so we can get some keep coming back. So we'll have a look at the price on these destinies first. Yeah, we've got a 5,500 there. Got a 3,600 there, and I think the next one can go as well. Yeah, 1,000. Still above the limit I want. Oh, there's another 1,000 one there. I'll leave them 2 for now. Let's have a look and see if we picked up any Tetramon through trading. We did. 800s are a bit on the low side. And I think I will just... Actually, no, we've got some in graded, haven't we? We want to send the 9s back out. That'll be you. We had another 9 there. So everything on there is all 10s. There's the other 9. I knew there was 3 9s. And we have enough to afford it, so we'll just send that submission off. 4 days. Might come back at the end of the next episode. If not, it'll be the one after. But we're keeping a good steady flow of the cards coming off for trading now. The shop's looking pretty much full. The boxes have all been brought in, so let's open straight up. And we do need to get them big unlocks today. So let me just set my album for when we're going to do our trading. So, was there anything in the album that's 8s I need to list? Yeah, I've got an 8 there to go into the collection. I've got an 8 there. So those are going to go onto the table. And there is 2 spaces, so fantastic. Get the prices set. Nearly 2,000 on that one. And 1,600 on that one. And then we'll switch back over to Destiny duplicates. And the more we get through the machine, the more of these Destinies we've got to keep flowing them in. I will switch over the machines to the basic Tetramon at some point, but at the moment I'm happy running the Destinies. Blues are not full up. We do have some in the back. Yeah, somebody just took them out for refilling. But I will need to stock them up at some point today. But yeah, the game seems to be going okay now, where it was really struggling on the previous day. And I do have my gaming system set up so everything gets shut off except for my OBS when I'm running this game. Okay, so we were sitting at about 3,500. Let's just have a look at our unlocks again, because it's been a while. Have we unlocked anything that I was waiting for? No. The next one was 48 here and 45 here. For the big unlocks. And then 45 and 50 on those. We definitely have some mats to unlock. Which is 3,000 there. Do I want to go for that? No, I want to go with the plushies. I want to start stocking these because we are nearly ready to get the whole collection. So yeah, we do need to wait for that 5,000. But before we go into there, let's pay the bills for the day. So yeah, 3,400's gone out on the bills. That's why I'm not rushing to get any more people in, because I think I've got enough workers for where I am in the game. No shelves are really left empty. Everything's being stocked up. I think that's just because those are running out now. Yeah, I've got one in the back there. Got none of those in the back, so let's get a couple of those. How are you doing? None in the back, so let's get a couple of those. Just make sure whatever we do, don't order white dice. You've got that one. You've got the box in your hand. Okay, so I don't need to order them. Just looking for anything that's a bit empty. Maybe you. Nope, those are all looking good. What about you? No, you've got enough. Purples have got enough. Let's just check on these. 16 in the back. Get one more box. I'm trying not to overorder if I want to get these unlocks. If the money becomes too much of an issue, I am willing. Okay, you're not going to get my grade 10 ghost. As much as this is going to be worth a lot more. Yeah, I'm not doing that. But yeah, if we are really struggling, we will remove some tables. And I do want to keep my shelves mainly this side. I mean, I could turn that or move that closer and still get another table in here. If I want to do books and stuff like that. Okay, so let's have a look. You've got nothing good. You've got nothing good. And let's go and have a see what machines have got. Nothing in there. Nothing really in there. 500, let's have a look. 60s, 30s, 20s. 171 gold foil at the end. And nothing in there. You doing the last machine? You are. Fantastic, bud. What have you got? Ooh, grade 10 again. It would be worth £10,000 where that grade 10, that's the maximum price it will ever be, but it's just that thing. We make a loss to get them grade 10s. But it would be like an £8,000 jump. But again, if we don't get lucky and we get like a grade 6, then it's not going to pay off. No. I'll stick with my guns. I'm not going to trade my 10s away. And not a lot of them, but nothing too great. I have noticed that the shelves dump occasionally when you turn round. Some of the products have been jumping off the shelves. Doesn't happen too often, but I have seen it occasionally. Nothing there I need. We haven't got up to that 5,000 I wanted because I've been spending the money on everything else. Decline you. And I think I am running the game about a streamlined. Okay, we don't need that. as streamlined as I can. As you see, I'm not overstocking on any products except for the big ones. That's all the basics. That's the Destiny's 2 boxes. I've not got massive amount of shelves. Most of these have only got one section each. So I've not got too much money stocked up, just sitting in the back doing nothing. Just want to keep an eye on them dice, because as soon as I can get rid of that box off there, I do want to get rid of it. Because that's where the rest of the plushies are going to go. And same on here. Basics have one section each. The Destinies have one each. And then this is just the overflow. The one we're using for the machine. Where all our work's going to be putting into. Do need to order you. And while we're at it, we can order these at the same time. We will be changing them over soon, so I don't want to overload the shelf. Hence why I'm only stacking it up about halfway. They will come and do that in a second. We've got more to fill up on here, another 6 spaces. Just make sure I haven't missed any graded I wanted to sell. Let's go to graded and let's go to duplicates, see if I've got any duplicates. No, because that one's showing at the top. And that's the only duplicate I've got. Okay, so let's go by price. So everything on there was 10. I thought I had some 8s, but I might have already put them out. No, I've got an 8 there, and I've got a 5 over there. Let's see what that 5's worth. If it's not worth a lot, I won't be putting it out. Oh, you're only worth 351, so you won't be going out. Let's see how much these are worth. These are coming up. I think I just got them for the collection, not to actually sell. Wrong one, that one there. So let's go back to Destinies and duplicates. Okay, apparently we're selling a load of £30 cards, but as you see, I've got loads of copies of these. But even a 30 selling it on here for 35, it's still a good amount of money we can make a day. Get that light on. Some random boxes out here. Purples, okay. Okay, it looks like I've over-ordered on some of these now. There must have been some sitting outside when I put the order in. Or I accidentally pressed the button too many times. What have you got? So them ones there. Yeah, the boxes aren't too... Okay, we'll chuck one of them in the machine. 500, just have a quick scan. No ghost in there. You won't have any ghost in there. So them boxes we've just got hanging round with partials. Let's get them in the machine. Standing right in front where I am, bud. That's one way to get sacked. And nothing in there as well. They can just fill them up with whatever now. I just got rid of that box that was hanging around on the floor. I must have just pressed the key too many times when I ordered it. And we will have to keep ordering this in. We are sitting on 5,000, so I can finally get the next plushie in. Which is you. And there's only 2 in the box with these. These are the ones I'm not a massive fan of. Because I will need to have more than one shelf in the back. Let's get 6 boxes just for now. So when you've only got 2 in a box, you do need more than one owl. So this would be one I would have 2 owls for. Hence why I've ordered 6. 2 for the shelf, 4 for the back. Now I can just leave them to do the rest, and let's just see how much we're making. So buying them for 22 and selling them for 73, these are very nice profit. I just ate that there's only 2 in a box. You want my grade 1. People stop trying to take my grade 1s and grade 10s. That one was glitching in the ground while I wanted to move it in, just so it didn't get stuck there. How are we doing on these? So we're nearly down. About 10 more I need to sell before I can get that over-ordered white dice out the way. Really doing a bad job of keeping these stocked up. Let's just order you. Somebody can go and fill you up. What have you got nice? You want an 80 for 60 now. Plenty of spaces on here, so let's get some more cards out. I didn't put that as a rounded price. Brilliant. Somebody will come and purchase them. Let's have a look at customer trading. Ooh. But you want my grade 10 worth 7,200 for a card for 6. But this is one that you have to ask yourself. That's the maximum price that will ever be. At 76.92. This one here could potentially worth 40,000. Now, as rare as that is, I can nearly get 5 times my money for taking this. So I don't normally do these trains, but I am going to on this because that could pay off big time if we get lucky on the roll. And we'd have to probably get like a rank 4 to not get our money back. A great price actually. Let's offer 180. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And we are hitting 9 o'clock on the next day. But I think that's been a very successful day in the shop. Okay, I didn't get as many of those plushies as I wanted. There's another 2 I want to get on that shelf. But we've had constant flow throughout the day. The card tables have been doing their job by getting us the levels. Our shop level and our day level are now matched. At one point, there was like, I think it was like 8 difference between our day level and shop level. Because we're earning over 1 level a day. We've actually caught up. It doesn't really matter if you catch up. Like I said, you're only playing it against yourself, the game. There's no time limit. You can go up to like day 1,000 in the shop if you really want to. I've got 132 of them. I'm going to accept it just to even out the numbers, but wasn't really that beneficial of a deal to do. We have some more £30 cards to list. The card machines will be ready, so let's get these sorted. 298, nothing good. 877 is a bit more better. 80 and a 52 at the top. Another 79. 231 gold foil. Very nice at the end. 527, anything good in here? Nothing standing out. 155 gold foils. So we're getting a good amount of gold foils. And when you open up the packs yourself, you get nowhere near this many gold foils. 29 there. And I can fill these machines up in between episodes. That's fine. Anybody that's not going to get a game. So there's 2 games. I'm just going to let them run out. Or am I? No, I'm just going to kick them off the table. Let's get the experience and then I can end the day. Yeah, 331 for each of those. And 489 for each of those. So midway through level 45. We did have some unlocks at 45. But I don't think I've got the money to unlock them now. Which was you. Yeah, 6,500. So that's going to be the next level. We'll have to start bringing in the Destiny boxes. And we might even stop stocking these onto this side and just keep the Destinies. Oh, actually, we don't have the Destinies anywhere else, do we? So we'd have to keep at least 1 shelf of these. But we might start replacing them with the epics, depending on how much money we make on them. We need to fill up the machines in between episodes. Let's just quickly do the report before we close off the episode. So 151 visitors, so we're still just below that 100 checkouts a day. I'd like to get that above 100. We made 10,000 in the shop, 4,700 on the table, 1,200 on the game earning, so upgrading the events did actually help us out. And we did come out with a profit in the end, even though I spent 7,000 buying new products and 5,000 on a license, we still come out with a profit. So that's nice to see. And I think that's where I'm going to be calling the episode. So yeah, another successful day. I've got these guys to do the stocking up in between episodes, and I've got a little bit of money so I can start buying some more products if I need to, because some of these are running a bit low and need to have a look how the back is. But that'll be in between episodes. So hopefully you are enjoying the series still, and I'll be seeing you all again in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching.